Yeah, some music, because like music show are like a TV show. If you want, I can type one.
我已经 on 了。
Philip, there's something wrong with the touchpad. It's not very sensitive.
No, because it's.
Huh?
Just enjoy yourself.
Okay,
man.
so what we do, right, is,
Mm.
intro everything, right?
Okay.
We go into new leads, then we go closing. So closing is the last phase.
Closing is the last phrase.
Yeah, so you see, this
With
thing
all
will
the
be-
techniques.
Correct.
So the first part.
20, so this is 20 minutes,
Mm.
and this is 20 minutes,
Okay.
then the closing 20 minutes.
Can.
Okay.
This one is the prospecting part lah.
Prospecting part.
Then this one.
How to find excuses to meet
Okay.
them.
Then you.
This one how to get more leads.
Yeah, I do referrals.
Ah.
Okay.
Then we close.
Can. Okay.
Oh, we are live already.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, this
Hi
is
all.
Eric here. Hello, and this is my special guest Benny.
Oh, hi
For
everyone.
those of you who are just here, you probably have not met Benny before. Benny has qualified for MDRT 8 times, right? 8 times. If you qualify for MDRT the first time, I think you're lucky. Second time, still lucky. Third time, I start to pay attention to you because you probably have something that's working out for you. But for a person to be able to achieve it 8 times,
Yes, 8 times.
it's
Yeah.
no mean feat.
Okay.
So I met him in Phuket. I was speaking at a conference, and I was very impressed. We just had like
Yeah.
catch up,
Alright.
and he started sharing me a lot of ideas of how he was able to qualify for MDRT 8 times. So I just casually asked. You see, that's the thing about sale. You don't ask, the answer is always no. If you ask, there's a 50-50 chance that the person might say yes. And I say, Benny, would you be cool if one day, I do a Facebook Live and I invite you,
Yeah, definitely.
since your office is like nearby,
Right.
and he say, yeah, sure, why not? And that's why Benny is here. So can you please help me to give me a round of applause?
thanks,
Just
everyone.
imagine lots of people clapping for you right now. Philip, could you help me to silence this so that I don't hear myself? So guys, we can see you right now. So can you can leave us a comment? Can you help me mute this? So could you please help me like this Facebook right now, so that more people can see this video. I really very much want to help you dash for cash. So it will help me a lot. The best way to thank me, guys, is to help me like the post. Better yet, help me share so that more people get to see this. All right. So that's number 1. And obviously, please help me say hello as well. So that say hello to Benny, say hello to me, so I can see who you are. So we have Richard. Hello, Richard.
Hi,
we have,
Richard.
Abel.
Hey, hi Abel.
Kareen.
Marine.
Lou.
Hello Lou.
What's your name? Oh, his name very long, Athanasius Marcellinus Fu.
Welcome.
Alright, Regina Low, Philip,
Great.
Nguyen Yuan, Wilson. We have Ray, we have Mike, Swee Lee. Hi, Swee Lee. Razlan, Kahit. You need a new iPad. Yes, this is like the very first version iPad, they actually can recognize I'm using an old iPad. Hi, Carmen. Hi, Jess.
Carmen. Hello. Thanks
Now,
for tuning in.
and Melvin as well. Hi, Melvin
Melvin.
from KL.
Yeah.
And
Hi.
Yunling, right, from Singapore.
Joyce as well.
Yeah, so wow, my God, we have 76 people right now
Really?
watching us,
Yeah, okay.
and it will cross the 100 mark. I
Yeah,
guarantee you this.
definitely.
Now, guys,
Yes.
if this is your first time doing a Facebook Live with me, well, welcome. And I have a game to play with all of you. So the game is very simple. What I'd like you guys to do is help me tag. Okay, so go to your comments right now. Help me tag one friend. All right, one friend whom you feel would benefit tremendously from today's Facebook Live. That's the challenge, okay? So tag one friend who you believe can benefit from Facebook Live. At the end of today's session, I will get Benny, my guest, to pick 3 lucky winners, and each and every one of you will
very
get
nice
to
cup.
win one of my personalized cups. These are all quotes from my Instagram. And so I have one which is called I am destined for greatness. Now all of you are destined for greatness.
Highly sought after.
I am highly sought after.
Yes.
I have another one which is the depth of your struggle determines the height of your success. I love this one, by the way. And the last one is, you want to read this?
I'm a masterpiece in the making.
I'm a masterpiece in the making, right? So these cups are yours. And this is the very first time I actually display this cups, right? So this is like my cup,
Very nice
highly sought
cups.
after. Every day I drink, I remind myself I'm highly sought after, right?
After I drink, I become highly sought
You
after.
also, you're already highly sought after.
Thanks.
So, guys, so help me tag a friend whom you believe will benefit from, listening into this. Either they're listening today or they're
think we maybe
listening
crossed
it.
100 already,
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
cross.
lot of
At the end of today, I would pick I will get Benny to pick three of you, and whichever country you come from, we'll figure out a way to mail this cup to you. Okay? And just want to let you know, this is the very first 3 cups that has been manufactured. There are no such cups in the market. These are the first 3. So it's the first time you guys are seeing it. It's the first time I'm touching it. It's the first time we are drinking.
Yeah,
cheers.
cheers.
Right, yeah.
Cheers to everyone.
So cheers everyone. Because it's still 9 o'clock, so it's still water, right? After 10, it becomes gin tonic. Alright. See? So they're all like posting, and Baju is watching as well. Hi Baju. Hi Novi. Novi Austin. Jace, Laza, Ike Boone, Regina. Lots and lots of people, guys. So this is fantastic.
Yes.
Alright, now, so guys, we have a lot that we want to cover today. If you recall, maybe we can lower the music a bit. Now, if you recall, about 2 weeks ago, I did a Facebook Live where I was sharing with you about my journey of going global. And at the end of that Facebook Live, I was asking you, if I were to do another Facebook Live with you in 2 weeks' time, what would be the topics that you would like us to cover, like me to cover? And I had about 34 questions, guys. 34 questions that you have shared with me on the Facebook comments. Some of you have posted it in the recent post, Dash for Cash. So what I got my PA to do was to kind of compile your questions and then categorize them. And there seems to be a theme, Benny.
Yes.
So you see guys, at the end of the day, right, the sales formula is the same. It's about the number of sales appointments multiplied by your closing ratio.
Closing ratio, your activities, your calling, and your prospecting as well.
Exactly. So it's about your activities multiplied by your closing ratio. So we have a lot we want to share with you. There's no way we can cover everything in 60 minutes. We'll do our best.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
But what I'd like you guys to do right now for me is this. Let's do a poll, okay? So this is the poll. Right. So I want to know, what's your challenge? What's your challenge? Is your challenge A, not enough leads, not enough appointments? Or is your challenge B, which is cannot close?
Correct.
You meet a lot of people but cannot close. Or your cases are very small. What's your problem? Is it A or is it B? Could you guys leave us a comment right now? Oh, my mom is watching.
Hi, mom is watching.
My mom is watching.
Hello, auntie.
Hi auntie. Hi mom. Yeah, I'll be back like 11 o'clock. Right, maybe later. So could you guys let me know, what's your problem? What's your problem? What's your problem, guys?
A or B?
Is it A, not enough appointments?
A lot of A.
Or is it B, cannot close?
So far it's A.
So far it's all A.
Yeah, not enough appointments.
Yeah, not enough appointments.
Correct.
Alright.
That means you got very good closers here.
Good closers,
they are
cannot get leads.
Yeah, cannot get leads.
104.
Yes,
Wow,
104.
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Some of you A and B. So as you guys are typing A and B, let me get started, okay? So I want to keep time. Now, the very first thing you need to understand before you even sell, before you open your mouth to sell, is this. We need to stop focusing on how to sell. We need to start focusing on how our prospects buy. That's really key.
Yes,
so
correct.
instead
Totally
of seeing from your point of view, try to see from customers' point of
from
view.
customer's point of view, listen to them more.
Exactly.
To understand what do they really need.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's a long-term relationship.
So I prepared something for you. It's what I call the customer's buying journey, alright? So I'm going to click 4 times and then you can do your screenshot. A lot of them like screenshot and then you waste your phone space.
Yeah.
So this is basically it. So as you can see from the screen here, right? Everyone started off as a skeptical stranger. A stranger because they have no idea who you are, and they are skeptical because you're an advisor. They are probably thinking that you're going to sell them something. Therefore, they're going to be very wary about you. That's why I call them a skeptical stranger. Now, most of you, what you do is you approach a skeptical stranger at a roadshow, you approach a skeptical stranger at the street, or you call the skeptical stranger on the phone. And then what you do is you try to close them and move them into a sale. The sale is at the end over here, which is you're going to close that as a customer. But what you fail to understand is today, sales is not a one-step process. Right? In fact, sales is not an event. It's a process where you need to take your customer from one point to the next point. And in between, there are 2 more steps you need to take. So the big problem right now is that I assume that I meet you as a skeptical stranger. Immediately I try to sell you, and I hope that you will buy something from me.
Alright, then it's a lot of I mean, product seller, and there's no long-term relationship.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
transactional,
then you
right?
have prospecting problem in terms of referrals as well.
So, and Benny, you probably need to project a little bit. I don't think they can hear you.
Yeah, okay.
Right. So, can you guys
Sure.
hear Benny? Right.
Okay, I'll speak a bit louder.
Yeah, a bit loud lah. In general,
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
loud.
Okay.
So, guys, step one is to turn a skeptical stranger into a curious follower. In other words, your job is not to try to get a sale. Your job is try to capture the attention of your prospects.
Correct.
That's all you're doing first.
Yes,
Get them
yes,
to pay attention to you.
Definitely.
Get them to start following you, whether offline or online, it doesn't matter, but get them to start paying attention to who you are. That's the reason why I say that today, right, the battle is no longer about the wallets. It's not just about the budget anymore. The battle is in the mind. Whoever can capture the attention of the prospect gets a chance to sell. If I cannot even get you to pay attention to me, so what if I have good product? So what if I'm a great salesman? I still can't close. Once you're able to capture the attention of your prospect, you move them to the next step where you turn them into an active community member. In other words, you're starting to build what we call a community of people who are already starting to pay attention to you, and they are spending time with you. Spending time with you. Because today, if I'm not paying attention to you, I will not spend time with you. If I'm not spending enough time with you, trust cannot be built, therefore there's no sale.
And there's no relationship. So
Absolutely.
yeah, it's a one-time business. Then every other year, whether be it final dash or every other year, you have to look for new customers.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's actually very tiring. And you
Absolutely.
get yourself burnt out as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the reason is because we never follow the steps, or what we do is we never nurture the prospect from the 3 steps. So today, right, actually by right, this is your last 3 months, you should already have a community of people who already know you, who already has been spending time with you. All you need is to open your mouth and get a sale. But today, chances are you probably don't have these 2 steps. That's why you're struggling to get a sale. Once you're able to get a sale, they're not just a raving, not just a customer, but they're a raving customer. So I needed you guys to see the big picture, because in order to get a sale, you need to be able to capture their attention and get them to spend time with you. If you can't do these 2 things, you can't get a sale. And so for the first half of today's sharing, me and Benny, we're going to share with you exactly how you go to get them to spend time with you. And step 1 is we need to start asking ourselves, who are the people that are already paying attention to you? Who are the people that are paying attention to you? So what will your answer?
Okay, for this, right, like what Eric say, we already have this pool of customers. That means we are assuming that these people are actually your active member, people that you talk to regularly and are already your clients.
Yep.
So the first step for Final Dash, I think a right strategy is to go and visit your top 30 customers.
Got it, guys?
Yeah,
That's good advice.
Your top 30 customers.
Your top 30 customers. Now,
Yes,
Benny,
correct.
how do you define your top 30?
Okay, top 30, there's a few ways we can define. Of course, first of all, is the amount of the premiums the person got from you.
Yep.
Because you see, the more premium they got for you means that they actually they have the budget and they actually trust you more.
Yep.
And again, are your so-called, what we call your active member, are your supporters.
Yep.
People that has been referring to you, people that is, even bringing you, giving you referral without you asking for it.
Absolutely.
People that are like friends.
Absolutely.
Like some of my top clients, example, we are like really friends, we actually go overseas together. Then sometimes, at night, he sprained his leg, he will text me. So these are, we are really become
very close.
Yeah, like what you say, from a skeptical stranger to curious, and they are my raving
Fans,
customers.
your raving customers,
Yes,
right?
definitely. So I think these are the people that you should approach first.
So guys, remember, step 1 is to capture attention, right? But because you only got 3 months left, to try to win attention from new people, it's going to be very tough. Next
Yes.
year when I see you, I'll teach you how to get attention from new people.
Yeah, in
Today
January.
you have no time to try to get attention from new people.
Eric will tell you all that in January.
Yeah, I'll teach you in January 2019. You got to come for my class.
Yeah.
But today, right, you only have 3 months. You need to start capitalizing on the people who are already paying attention to you. And as Benny rightfully pointed out, they are your customers, and not just customers, they're your top 30 customers. And
Yes.
this is how I define top 30 customers. Remember this, guys, 80% of your sales, right, is actually contributed by your top 20%. Right? It's a Pareto's principle. So let's study what is the top 20% of your customers that's contributing 80% of your income. Benny has already pointed out one factor, which is the money factor. So if you see on your screen right now, the money factor is on the top left-hand corner. That's the money factor. So they are already contributing sufficient premiums to you, right?
Correct.
But I also have other criteria that I look at when I profile my top customers. The second thing I look at is actually the top right-hand corner, which is heart. I teach you Korean, we do this. Heart. Everybody do this? Yeah, this is heart, no?
Everybody knows.
Saraheo, right? Anyway, how to say love in Korean?
Oh, I don't know, man.
I also don't know.
Yeah.
If you guys know, just let us know.
Alright.
Right?
Actually,
Anyway.
I know, but I forgot.
Oh, you forgot. So anyway, not only do you want customers that's a lot of money, that give you money, but you also want to have customers that you love. And what do I mean by love? It means like Benny, okay? Benny's my customer, right? But one day when I made it and I make all the money in the world, the question is, will I still want to hang out with Benny?
Alright.
Because most of you, your customers, right, you only hang out with them because they got money. And you only hang out with them because you have no choice. These are not your top 30 customers. Your top 30 customers have to be customers that you actually think about a lot, and when you think of them, you smile because they bring you a lot of positive emotions. That's criteria number 2. Criteria number 3 is, look at the bottom left-hand corner. Do you see a lightning sign? The lightning sign talks about time. How long does it take for you to close the customer? The shorter time you take to close the customer, the more perfect the customer is.
Correct.
So like Benny, on average, how many meetings do you have before you close a customer?
Okay, for me, because I do believe in longer relationships, so I listen to my customer a lot. So what I do is, a lot of times actually on the third appointment. So, you know, on the second appointment, they say they need to think about it, you know, they need to discuss with their wife or other things. So I'll give them the space. So once they usually on the third appointment, they go back and think about it. So when that happens, usually the plan will stays. And the relationship will stays.
Got it. So
Yeah,
for Benny,
correct.
you define it in 3 appointments, right?
Yes,
Very
3,
good.
sometimes 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
very cool.
Yeah, depends.
Is there clients that take like 5, 6 appointments?
There is, but nowadays I think a bit lesser. Maybe last time, because now everyone very busy also. So if you can bring the message across, I mean in terms of the priorities, right? They might want to take action quick. As
So
well.
1 or 2 appointments considered short for you?
1 or 2 is considered quite short.
Very good.
Yes.
So if I were to work with Benny, right, I would actually go through his clientele list. I'll look for all the customers that took 1 to 2 appointments to close.
Yes.
So on average 3, I get it. But the
Alright.
perfect customer is those that trust you so much, or they don't think too much, right? They just buy.
But of
Because-
course,
yeah.
like what you say, right?
Yeah.
The raving customers, right?
Yeah.
Then when you do review, you'll be fast.
Very fast.
Yeah, because like you say, the relationship is
yeah.
rebuilt already.
It's just what you have. I'll buy.
You're this.
Yeah, love, right?
Yeah,
So guys, remember, criteria number 3 is how fast it takes to close. The faster it is, the higher ranking the customer is. The last criteria I look at, right, to define a top customer is the bottom right-hand corner, which is, does that customer has a network? Does the customer has a network? So what I mean by that is, number 1, is he a social butterfly? Like, you know, he like to network, he has a lot of friends, he takes pride in his social circle. Or by virtue of his influence at work or on social media, he's very influential. Therefore, by virtue of that, he has a huge network.
Correct.
So how I define a top customer is, there are 4 potential criteria, right? Obviously, the best customer have all 4 criteria. But if you cannot find customers with 4 criteria, never mind. As long as you're a customer with 3 criteria, that's also considered top. So you go through your client, I don't care how many you have, but be strict first. Look for all the customers with 4 criteria and put them in. Maybe you only got 10. So you got 20 more spaces, right? And then now you look for customers that has 3 criteria. And then you put them in as well.
Alright.
Got it? So that's how you come up with your top 30. Because in the next 3 months, we need to focus on that top 30. I call them your big fishes. Because every one of them that you'll be able to serve, you're going to get a lot more premiums from them, right? So that's the key. So that's idea number 1. You need to pay attention to people who are already your top 30 customers, okay? So any of the 3 criteria that you hit is good enough. If you don't even have customers with 3, maybe you have 10 customers that is a 4, and then you have a 10 customers that's 3, the rest of the 10, you pick customers with 2 criteria. So you kind of lower the standard a little bit as you move down the ladder. The bottom line is give me your top 30. Is that clear? So if everybody is clear, give me a thumbs up. If you understand this idea, thumbs up. Because the next few ideas that Benny and I had to share with you builds on the top 30 customers. So it's very important that you understand what we meant by top 30. So could you give us a thumbs up? Let us know. So Mavis, all right, you got it? Good?
How it means live now? Oh,
Yeah.
145 already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So hi guys.
Hi all.
For those of you who just came, welcome to Final Dash. This program or this Facebook Live session is called Dash for Cash. The whole idea is to get you guys to do your final dash. And I brought a friend who has qualified for MDRT 8 times. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times is luck. But to do it 8 times, right, something has worked for him. So he was very generous to say, Eric, I'll join you, I'll sit in, I'll sit in, and I'll chip in and share a couple of ideas with you. So that's why Benny is here. So yeah, very good. So if you guys understand what we're talking about, give me a thumbs up. And time is so, oh my god, it's already 9:20. Yeah, and we've got so much more that we want to share with you. These are all the ideas we want to share with you.
Alright.
Okay, let's move on.
Yes.
Let's move on. You know what? One of them said, Jeffro will say, I literally give you a thumbs up, but I realize you can't see it. Jeffro is okay. You give me a visual thumbs up, that's good too. Okay, so now, let's talk about the second problem.
Yes.
You see, guys, step 1 is we need to capture attention, right? But today, because we only got 3 months, I'm asking you to capture the attention, to leverage on the attention that you already have with your top 30 customers. So we covered that already, right? We also defined what's the top 30. Now the next step is how do we get them to meet us?
Yes.
How do we get them to spend time with us for an appointment so that we have a chance to introduce our products to them? Some tips from you first.
Okay,
What do you do to get
you
customers
see,
to meet you?
because at the moment now, we left with around, assuming your calendar year is 31st December, we have around 2.5 months. Yeah, so I think the idea that we give them, there must be a reason why they should meet us.
Yeah.
So what's the benefit if they were to meet us?
Yeah.
So we want to give them a benefit. Example,
Yeah.
okay, one of the ways is I used to do a lot, and a lot of what my peers do as well, is to get them to do a nomination. Because
Nomination.
you'll be surprised, a lot of clients, what happens is that when they buy, usually they go through the estate which is by default. A lot of them actually didn't tailor-make their nomination. And not only policies that are sold by you, also there are policies that they are bought maybe last time when their mom buy from them when they're very young. You can do that as well. So with that, also when you do that, they also realize somehow you will go into talking about like coverage or retirement, because by doing that they realize that maybe they don't have enough coverage in certain areas. There are certain areas that are lacking in terms of the needs that they have.
So let me summarize that. So what Benny is talking about is one excuse that you can use to actually get them to come out is to check with them. Have you done your nomination?
Correct.
For what products?
Their insurance,
Or
their
your
savings
insurance,
plan,
or
anything
your-
that has a sum assured,
Okay, any product that they own, that they buy that has a sum assured, ask them, have you done your nomination? They probably ask you, what do you mean by nomination? And then you can actually use that as an excuse. Don't tell them. You say that, no, I think
Anyway, we are doing something good for
Yeah,
them.
so you
so
say, you know what?
It's a good excuse.
let's meet up,
Yeah.
15 minute, 20
Correct.
minute, I'll drop
Yes.
by, I'll explain to you what nomination is, very important.
Correct.
So the whole idea, right, getting them to come and see you, it's all about having a bait. Something attractive to capture their attention so that they want to see you.
Yes.
So nomination is one.
Nomination
Idea
is one.
number 2, what else?
Idea number 2, we can have the pretext like what I do with a lot of my top clients, right? Usually for me, it's like when the year ended, just like we salespeople, we already start planning for next year sales number already. But for your client, because if you look at it as a long-term relationship, you should start planning for next year. So next year, what do you want to achieve in the relationship? What are the priorities? But by doing that, when you call, you can say, can we meet up to discuss about what we want to do next year in terms of priorities? So you're going to meet up. Then from there, then why not now? You know, it's really seeing the needs. They are getting their bonuses.
Got it.
People are in a good mood. Is the Christmas card coming? You know, things like that.
So if I frame it right, the script I will use is I'll text the person or I'll call the person like Benny. I'll say, hey Benny, before the year starts getting busy, with all your Christmas and all that, how about let's meet up to start planning for 2019. Let's review what we have done for you. Let's plan for 2019. So use 2019 as an excuse. But obviously when I meet you and we're already talking about 2019 plans, then your turning point will be, why not now? Let's start now. Since you're already here, let's do it now.
Yes.
Right? It's the chances of you closing a sale is a lot higher when the person sees you. The whole idea is you just got to find a reason, a compelling reason to get people to come and see you.
Yeah, if you don't meet, nothing will happen. Yeah.
So some of them are saying that, hey, I've already done the nomination where I closed.
Okay,
That's good.
that's good for you.
But not all of them have done it.
Maybe
so
policies that are not sold by you.
you can also check.
Can you do maybe for their family members as well?
Yunling shared a very good idea. Yunling, thank you so much. She said, can use SRS and tax planning to ask clients out as well.
Yeah, that's a very good idea.
Do you understand what she meant?
Yes, that means some people, what they do is that for high earners, right, they can actually allocate a sum of their income to SRS, so they actually get some tax rebate. Yeah, so from there, I think, and we fits into the final dash. We are looking for people that has the network and people that has probably if you need to do this, you're of a higher income. So likely you will have the, additional cash flow to address your needs.
Got it. Good.
Yeah,
So
correct.
summarize, guys, if you are joining us, obviously you can watch the replay. So focus on your top 30 customers. We're giving you tons and tons of ideas on how you can ask them out for appointment, right?
Correct.
So you could use nominations.
Nomination.
You could use a pretext of 2019, like, hey, let's plan 2019 ahead of time.
Yes,
Because you're
correct.
going to be busy in December.
Definitely.
And then the third one is we hear from Yunling is to use SRS or tax planning
Correct.
as a way, right? You have a fourth one?
The fourth one is something where I think a lot of people sometimes, we as a planner, we may too busy chasing after sales, right?
Yeah.
When's the last time we actually update our clients about the latest CPF minimum sum? You know, because CPF minimum sum also take into account inflation. So every year is the figure is actually increasing. So by then, you see your clients are of different age. You can project for them based on this increase at their unique retirement age, right? What is the minimum sum? And is it enough because that will be capped and it won't be paid out at your retirement age? So you might want to complement retirement plan and an annuity. Yeah, from then you also can go into different life stages. You know, like why do we need to buy to get a savings plan just for 65? Can we have something at 55?
So
A
we
different life
can see
stages.
the drift, right?
Yes,
So
correct.
let's say now they're listening to you and they want to start texting their customers,
their
right? To say
customers,
that, hey, talk
correct.
about CPF. What would be the script you can give
Okay,
them?
it's just very simple. You see, sometimes in our line, it's best to keep things simple.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just say, hey, there's some changes to CPF.
There's some changes to CPF.
We never catch up for a while. Are you available? You assume close.
Yeah.
Are you available for lunch next week? I'm coming by your area.
Yep.
Can I meet up with you, buy you lunch, and at the same time update you about this?
Very good. Right? They may say no, but the whole idea is, remember what we learned just now? If you don't ask, you always get a no.
Correct.
Right?
You don't ask,
Obviously,
you
you
get a no.
practice discretion. Benny have just given you 4 potential ideas on how you can ask them out. You find the one that you have the highest chance to get them to meet you.
Correct.
Okay, so that's from Benny.
Yes.
I like to chip in as well.
Yeah, please.
So for me, I use slides. I'm a little bit more comfortable with slides. Now, here's the first thing you need to take note. When you get a sale, it's always one of the 3 reasons. It's either because at a sales appointment, you managed to answer a question that the customer was asking,
Correct.
and they find it relevant and therefore they take the next step with you, or you manage to clarify a misconception, something they did not know, and they go like, oh, I didn't know that, and because of that they buy, or the last one is you manage to solve a problem for them,
Yes.
and therefore they buy. It's either one of them. Think about the last sale that you get. I'm about to ask you a question. Think about the last sale that you close. What was the reason why you were able to close it? Was it because you were able to answer a question? Was it because you were able to clear a misconception? Or because there was a problem that you could solve with your advice or your plan? So let's talk to Benny, right? So what I want you guys to do right now is, share with me, right, on the comments, like, for you, your most recent sale, hopefully not too long ago.
Not too long ago.
Eric, my recent sale was 6 months ago, right? Okay, then you really need to watch this. But tell me, during your most recent sale, how do you manage to close it? Was it because of a question you answered, misconception you cleared, or a problem you solved?
Yeah.
Back
That's
to
a good
Benny.
one.
Benny, for you, your last sale.
My
Which
last
one?
sale. My last sale was a problem.
Okay, what was the problem?
Just this afternoon.
Okay, what
Yes,
was the
correct.
who and what was the problem?
Okay, I got a long-term client
Yeah.
that called me up. So he said you want to look into retirement plan. So today, both of us have time, so we met up. So as usual, because he already got something from me. This is just an add-on.
Yeah.
So the reviewer that is done,
Yeah.
just basically adding on. So while we're actually having dim sum and things like that. Then he was telling me that he got a kid. There's newborn. Then the mom also lately not. Also already retired, so he needs support, and he's actually feeling quite stressful.
Okay.
Yeah, then I say, so what's the? Then I just, we just casually talk. I say, hey, how come you call me up?
Yeah. What's the trigger?
Yeah, what's the trigger? You call me up to say you want to buy a retirement plan.
Yeah.
He said because lately, something, there's this hot advertisement. There's about the best gift you can give to your child is your own retirement plan.
The best gift that you can give to your own children is your own retirement plan.
Yeah. So he actually told me that he watched the advertisement
Yeah.
and it struck him. Because at the same time, his issue now is that it happens also that he's supporting both his parents and his newborn. You know, so actually that's the reason why. Then I was talking to him that, wow, actually you're very responsible.
Yep.
So to add on, you'll be surprised. I think a lot of people have thought of this, but did we actually make an effort to meet them up to find out do they need to address needs in this area as well?
Very good. So now I'm going to write on what Benny said, right? So in other words, to summarize what Benny said is the problem that he helped solve was his customer felt burdened by having to support the mom, right? And because he felt burdened and stressed, the problem he had is he doesn't want to be a burden to his children maybe 10 years or 20 years from now. That was the problem. He doesn't want to be a burden.
Correct.
And so Benny's solution obviously is come up with a plan to make sure he's not a burden. So the problem is doesn't want to be a burden, correct? Now watch. So once you got the problem or the question or the misconception, there's a script. Singaporeans love script. Like actually everybody I train all love scripts.
Yeah.
So I came up with a script for you. It's called a content bait. 钓鱼也要鱼了，对不对? So when you catch a fish, you also need a bait. So the hook is the appointment, but you need to text them, right, as the bait. So what's the content that you text? It goes like this. So you can either send it to them on WhatsApp or you can Facebook them, right? If you have an active Facebook account, you put it on Facebook. If you do not have an active Facebook account, then you WhatsApp. So I'll give you the script first, okay? The script goes like this. You start off by telling us who the customer was. So for you, describe the customer. How old is he?
My customer is about 41.
41-year-old.
41 years old.
What profession?
He's a regional salesperson.
Very good. I want that. Okay, so I don't want to say just a human being. No.
Yes,
say
yes.
Recently I met a customer who's 41-year-old and is a regional sales director of a very well-known company. All right. Yeah. So that's who was the customer. Now and then immediately you tell me what's the question, misconception, or problem that he faced, and then you tell us the consequence if they don't solve this problem, and then what's the benefit. So I work with you, okay? Can we switch off the music? I'm hearing some music. Yeah. So what's the consequence, right?
Yes.
If he didn't get the savings plan for you?
I think the consequence is that because he also knows that these are forced savings.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be. Depending on the month, sometimes it doesn't have to be very huge.
Yeah.
But you know, if what he do is that what he really want is to make sure he don't overspend as well. Because one of the things that we need to teach our client, other than returns, is to teach them how to save. You know, if you.
So the consequence is that he might end up not being able to save, or there will always be reasons for him to take into his savings.
And the main thing is because, like I say, he really doesn't want to. He want to do his part. He said that if his child were to give him allowance,
It's bonus.
It's a bonus. Yeah, correct. That's the word.
And so then the benefit is what? So because he bought this savings plan, what would be the benefit for him?
The benefit is that he grew older. He has forced savings at a higher returns,
Yeah,
potentially
forced-
higher returns.
Yeah.
And at the same time, he's a very responsible man. Basically, he can, sleep well. That he doesn't
Peace
have
of
to be
mind.
peace of mind to be a burden to the kid.
And
in
not be a
future.
burden to the kid, right?
Correct.
Okay, guys, so I'm going to take all this information, I'm going to transfer it into a script, okay? So your fishing ground, so that whatever that Benny have just shared is the content, right? So I'm going to use that content. I will either share it on WhatsApp, and I'll send to all the fathers. Because you're sharing with me
Yeah.
a story centering a father, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to share that text to all fathers. So that's why it's so important that when you start off sharing the content, you always start with a who. Because when I read your text and I read that it's a 41-year-old guy and maybe I'm also in my early 40s and I just had a kid, right? And I'll go like, oh my God, that's like me. Got it? So do you have a kid? How old is his kid?
He actually has 2 kids. One is 4 and the other is 7.
Very good. So
Yes.
you would send a text to all the people who have similar profile to that story that you just shared. You see, when you close one monkey, you sell that to other monkeys, monkey will buy. Oh, it's a very bad analogy. Okay? I'm not saying your customers are monkeys, okay? I just don't know why I think about monkeys all the time. So this is the script. So what you do is you actually send them a text message and you go like this. Hey, Philip,
So,
right?
alright.
I just met a client. He's a 41-year-old father with 2 kids, just like you. So the whole idea is statement number 1 must be, I met somebody that reminds me of you. Otherwise, you have no excuse to text them. You get it? So it's like a little excuse like, hey, I met somebody that reminds me of you.
Yes.
Okay, like you, he is also a dad with kids. Maybe not 2 sons, but 2 with kids. Very young kids, just like you. All right? And he's also like you supporting his mom and dad. See that? You see what I'm drawing
Alright,
parallel?
alright, yes, yes.
So your first two statements must draw parallel to whatever that customer is, because I'm like you see. Then people will trust your story more. If I can relate to the character in your story, I would trust the message of your story later on. Message is what's going to get you the appointment. Then you say this, during my meeting with him, or be more specific, during my dim sum session with him, so it's more legit, you see, he shared with me a problem that he had. He felt very burdened by having to support his mom and dad, and it makes him realize that one day he may become a burden to his children. And he doesn't want that.
Yes.
See that? That's the problem.
Yes.
Next. I'm really glad he brought out this, because had he not spoke to me, his fear might end up coming true. Consequence. Alright? His fear might end up coming true, and his kids might end up hating him, or his kid might end up being stressed like him right now. See that? Consequence.
Alright.
I managed to give him a plan, an advice, a solution. You know, you can change the words. Don't ever use the word selling, okay? Just say I gave him an advice, a plan, a solution. And now, after this plan, he felt a big relief, a big burden off his back. He felt peace of mind. Is this something that you would be interested as well?
Yeah, this is very good. Because what Eric did is that he actually structured it for you.
Yep.
Yeah. So you got no reason not to, you know.
Yeah, because I kind
appointments.
of lead them into the
Yes,
story
yes,
already,
yes.
right?
Correct.
I'm telling you a story of somebody who reminds me of you. This is his problem, right? And then this is the consequence if he doesn't solve that problem. But I managed to help him. You don't tell me how you help him, okay? Be as general as possible. I gave him a plan. He was so happy, all right? And now he felt a peace of mind. He felt no burden. Is that something that you are facing a problem as well? Wait for an answer. And the person say yes, set up an appointment. If the person say no, then you also ask for an appointment. This is how you do it. Now, this is how as long as the person reply, you got a chance. If the person replies, say no, that's not my problem. Then you say, hey, you know what? That's no problem. But you know, let's catch up and let's see, you know, what would be some other concerns that you might have.
Yes.
As long as they respond to you, you have a chance, a fighting chance.
As long as they meet up, you know.
Exactly,
at least, yeah,
to get
correct.
a sales appointment. So guys, every sale that you have gotten so far is an opportunity to get more sales from similar profile like your customers. If you sell to an auntie recently buy, use my structure, send a text to all the other aunties you know of. If you're selling to a young man, maybe a 30-year-old man, send a text to all the potential 30-year-old customers that you have or prospects that you have. That's exactly the script. Now, some of you probably cannot see the words clearly. Let me think, how can I send it to you? Guys, what I'm going to do is I would upload this onto a link. Later on, I will send it to you. Is that okay? All right, so don't worry too much. If you cannot see the slides...
You cannot see the slides, huh?
Yeah, they probably can see pictures, but they cannot see the slides. All right, so don't worry about it. I promise you, I'll send it to you, okay? Is that okay? Can? No problem? Good? Okay, so... okay, now... Let's keep this on, okay. Another way that you can do what I just taught you is, instead of sending a text message, you can actually post it on Facebook. You only do that if you have an active Facebook account. That means you have been, you've been using your Facebook quite a bit. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Facebook page. So, but you only do Facebook if you are very comfortable in posting work-related content on your personal profile. If you are very uncomfortable posting work-related content, just stick to WhatsApp. Or WeChat or whatever that app you're using. But if you're very comfortable, exactly the same thing, all right? Actually just post it exactly the story. So I'm gonna repeat, okay, because some of you cannot see the screen. So your first opening message is, hey Mr. Client, or hey prospect, I just met someone that reminds me a lot of you. And then you tell me who that someone is, and you tell me what's the problem that he had, what's the misconception he had, or what's the question he asked you. And the next statement you talk about, I'm very happy he asked me that question. I'm very happy that we managed to clear the misconception. I'm very happy that he brought up this problem. Because if it's not solved, this will be the consequences. You must sell consequence, okay? Consequence create pain. And then, when you sell the consequence already, you make a statement and say, but thank God, we met, and I gave him a plan, I gave him an advice, I gave him a solution. Extremely happy about that, and therefore, right now he's feeling a lot more, he's feeling a lot more peace of mind. He's feeling happy. He's feeling happy that he's referring friends to me. I just thought that maybe I should keep you in the loop. If you have this problem as well, please quickly talk to me about it. So that piece of message, you can either post it on you post it on WhatsApp, send it to people who find this relevant, or that whole thing, you can post it like an account, like a debrief of that meeting. So you wrote something like, just the other day, I met a customer who is like this, like this, like this. Do not reveal name, do not show photo, just, share general stuff. And then share the problem he had, share the consequence, share what you have done in general. So just say that I've done a plan for him, I share with him a tip. All right? The more general, the better, because the more general it is, the more you make people curious to know what exactly do you do to help them. And then share the benefit, and then call for action is, if you are facing the same problem, if you are asking the same question, or if you also have that misconception or that assumption, please private message me, let's meet up. That's what you do. So you do that every time you get a sale. So every sale is a chance for you to get more sales. All right, so I'm going to pause there for a moment, let you all digest this, and I will make sure that you guys get a copy of the deck later on. Okay, but let's pause and give me a thumbs up if this is something that you find very relevant so far. We're about to share with you how to get new leads, but this is what you do to get your top 30 customers, or if you're greedy, actually I shouldn't say greedy, if you're hungry, you're
hungry.
ambitious,
Right.
you don't want just top 30, you want to be able to get your top 100 to come and meet you over the next 3 months, this is the method that you use. Benny has shared 3 very practical, very relevant to your industry ideas. I just shared with you one that is extremely relevant, even in the real estate world, even in the MLM world. In any world that you are in, you can use it.
Yes.
All right. So I'm sharing a little bit briefer because
Very
there are people
practical,
from
yeah.
other
Correct,
industries.
definitely.
All right.
So, what
Lawrence asked a question. How about if the story is about myself? Will you work? Yes, Lawrence, it may work. It's just that if you're buying for yourself, then people might feel that this is a little bit of biasness. But you could try sharing why you were so passionate about this product, why you're so passionate about retirement planning. But remember, again, the same thing. The people that you share to have to relate to either you, that means because you share the same, maybe same age, same family background, or you're very confident that the problem that you had is the same problem that they're facing. There must be a certain connection. If there is no connection, they will not be able to relate.
Correct.
Got it? So you do that. And really actually, right guys, the principle behind what I'm teaching you is this. If you want to get a sale, you need to start talking more about problems than solutions. Solution is, would you want to do retirement planning? Solution is, would you want to do estate planning? Solution is, would you want to buy some life insurance or get some hospitalization? These are all solutions. When you talk solution, people are going to be very defensive.
Correct.
Because you're trying to sell me something.
Yeah.
But when I talk problems to you, it's very emotional because it's your language.
Yes.
So remember this, guys. If there's one thing I want to really get you across is, wherever you go, right, talk problems. So even though right now I'm asking you to communicate that only to your top 30 customers, but actually anywhere you go, anywhere, when you're networking with people, when you're hanging out with your classmates and your networkers, friends, right, will always ask you, how's your day, right?
Yeah.
Usually when people ask you how's your day, how will you reply?
For me,
How's your day, Benny?
oh my day is good. Then because I'm a salesperson,
Yeah.
right, I'll go into referencing, branding what I want to do.
Guys, now you know why this guy...
I just met a friend just now.
Now you
about the retirement.
Okay, I need to let them clarify. Me and Benny did not rehearse this.
Yeah, we didn't rehearse this.
We didn't rehearse
You
this.
just put you on the spot. Right?
But the key is, this is what
This
8
is-
times
I mean, we
MDRT
are
person do.
Subconscious already.
Exactly.
Correct.
Every time people ask you, how's your day,
But
how's
it's
your work?
the best thing is a true story.
Yeah.
Then I don't have to remember.
Facts tell, story sells.
Correct. So
Remember
like what Eric said just now is
Yeah.
about referencing.
Yeah.
So you can do that a lot. It's
People-
very, very powerful.
People will resist sales presentations, but they cannot resist a story well told. That's the
Correct.
reason why people are watching Yan Si Gong when
Yeah.
you're not supposed to, guys. You're not supposed to watch Yan Si
Like,
Gong.
Eric, very good storyteller as well.
I didn't say that. I didn't plan that.
I
Now, but guys, so anyway, the whole idea is this. It's very important that from today onwards, the next 3 months, in fact, for the rest of your life,
Yeah,
whenever
rest of
people ask you, how's your day, how's your work,
Yeah, but you don't overdo it also.
well, depends how much sales you want.
If they ask, you don't say, I'm doing just now.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Make sure you ask them first, like,
right,
how's
ask
your
them first, how's your
day?
day?
Have you done
Wait-
something
wait for them to
interesting?
ask back.
Yes. And then people ask you, how about you, how's your day? Then you say,
correct.
you know what, Benny, you won't believe it.
Yes.
Just the other day,
day.
or just
Just
this
now,
morning,
this
I had
morning.
dim sum with this guy.
Yes,
and you know what?
Ah.
This guy reminds me a lot about you, He's also this, he's also this, he's also this. And he had a problem. This problem.
Correct.
Do you think you also have the same problem? And then if the person say yes, continue talking.
And if it's the final dash,
Yeah.
this is just joking. You should always say, I should have thought about you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
They're a bit too hard sell.
Talk about you. Now, one of them asked a very good question. Yong Ting, right? Yong Ting said, Erica, what about relatively new advisors with not much customer? That means you not much sales, you don't have story to share, right? No worries.
Share other people's stories.
Share other people's story.
Correct.
So what you do is you go and talk to your see. That's why if you want to have lunch with your colleagues, right, make sure you have lunch with people who have already got MDRT.
Or you talk to Eric, he got a lot of life
No,
stories.
only one person.
Very busy,
Yeah, very busy. Right? Now, but guys, remember this: stop hanging out with your peers.
Alright.
Your peers are not going to buy insurance from you, right? And peers are going to share excuses about justifying why they're not hitting their results.
Yes.
You need to spend time hustling with your seniors who are doing well and ask them, what is your most recent sale? Was it a problem that you solved? Was it a misconception? Was it a, I forgot my own tip. Was it a, what do you call it, a question that they ask? Who is this person?
Problems.
Yeah, and what was the consequences if they don't solve it? And what's the benefit?
And what's the benefit?
Collect all this information. You now got a story. But how you tell the story is people ask you, how's your day? Amazing. My senior just shared with me about this person that he
senior,
met.
your managers, your friend,
My mentor.
your mentor,
my colleague.
doesn't matter. And if it's a true story, then perfect.
As
You
long,
share with a lot of passion.
As long as it's a true story,
Correct.
but you don't mask it like it's your story. You cannot
Yes,
go there.
don't
Okay?
do that, don't
so
do
if
that.
it's Benny customer, you cannot say,
Correct.
oh, recently I met this guy.
No, I heard from somewhere.
Cannot.
Also it's okay.
Cannot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
That one I heard
somewhere.
can.
Yeah.
Is that helpful, guys?
Okay.
It's 延禧攻略. But
延禧攻略.
You always miss the last one. You watch it. Who's
Miss
this guy? Let's
Cindy,
check. Miss Cindy Chia. Now I know. You watch 延禧攻略, right? Okay, guys. You guys are very cool, right? Okay. Now, the class, the number of people coming in is more and more.
How many people now?
Okay,
Wow,
172.
almost 200
I'm running a seminar. Guys, okay. Those of you who just came online, you're wondering what's going on. Why is Eric talking?
Yes.
Well, I'm running a little Facebook Live session where the theme for today is Dash for Cash. And I'm sharing with you guys, together with the help of Benny, 8 times MDRT, just a couple of ideas on how you guys can finish strong in 2018. Obviously, we only have about, oh my god, 15 minutes left.
Yeah, still got a lot.
And we still quite a bit to share with you. So are you guys okay if you stay for another 5-10 minutes? Is that okay? Right?
Yeah.
If not okay, it's okay. You just log out. You can always watch the recording later. Okay? Now, so Carmen is saying, I tell a lot problem and solve it, but it didn't make closing. What should I do? I teach you, Carmen. You must tell the problem. Step 1. You cannot just start by talking about the problem. You must start by talking about the person. Because human to human, you see. So you must first introduce the person whom you are talking to and make sure that this person that you talk about must be someone that this particular person can relate to.
Yes.
Maybe it's a senior management, maybe it's an auntie uncle, maybe it's a young mum. It has to be that. If there is no similarity, he will not relate to your story. That's one, okay? Then you talk about the problem. After you talk about problem, you talk about the consequence if that problem is not solved. And then in one statement you say, but I managed to help him. And then, this is the benefit you got. The problem with most of us when we tell our story is we give too much information.
Correct,
You immediately say, oh, I went, look at him, I reviewed his policy, I got him to get a retirement plan. Don't say all these kind of things. The less you say about what you have done, the higher the chance people will come and see you, because curiosity is what gets you the appointment.
Correct.
Got it?
Then,
So one single statement, I managed to help him. What do you do to help him? Very hard to say, it's very complicated. If you really want to know, let's meet up. Got it? Okay, don't give everything away. You give everything away, right? No one's ever going to meet you.
Over already.
Yeah, it's like a miniskirt.
Yeah,
Someone just told me
correct,
this morning. Eric's
miniskirt.
like, what you're teaching is like wearing a miniskirt. I say, why? He said, long enough to cover up, but short enough to make you curious, or something like that. Is it,
I really hope all my products is like miniskirt.
Like
Then
miniskirt.
we don't have to, I can just market it.
Some of you say, but
Yeah,
Eric, what if,
right.
never mind. Okay,
Yeah,
anyway.
yes, yes.
Okay. Frederick is asking, will this session be recorded? Frederick, absolutely. It is currently recorded. So you guys can always revisit the session, okay? So I hope, Carmen, you're most welcome. So give it a try, okay? You see, guys, a lot of times, right, you are doing probably 60% of the strategy, but 60% is not going to get you there. It's like you telling me my car got wheels, but you found out that your car only got 3 wheels. No wonder cannot fly, cannot drive. You need 4 wheels. You need to do everything properly, right? If not, your car will move. I'd rather you have 4 small wheels than to have 3 big wheels. So make sure every step you follow, don't miss out any step. And again, if you guys are coming in, you cannot see my slides, don't worry. We'll figure out a way to get you the slides, okay? So as long as you stay with me, later on we'll make sure you get a link to download the slides. Okay, now Benny, let's talk a little bit about New customers.
New customers.
Because
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure you guys also want to have new customers, right? Maybe you have finished milking your current customers.
Correct.
How do we get new customers?
Okay,
Referral. Is that
definitely referral is one of the ways.
How to do referrals?
Okay, referrals, first of all, I mean to prioritize,
Yeah.
because it's the final dash.
Yeah.
So what you should do is, when you meet these top 30 clients of yours, you should try to get referrals from them first.
How?
No, because they are already your raving fans, in a sense like what you mentioned
Yeah.
earlier. So you just tell them that a few things. First
Okay,
of
do
all,
it on me. Do it on me.
do it on you.
we role play, okay?
Okay.
So I like Ben, and I already bought something from Ben, and we managed to catch up, right?
Can.
Okay, so how?
I say, hey, Eric,
Yo.
thanks for being on, such a good client of mine
Okay.
for all these years and all the support. I mean,
So
when
compliment
I was,
the customer.
Yeah, compliment. When I was new, you gave me a chance.
Yeah.
Where am I today? We have been, reviewing policies. I've been servicing you for many years. So most of the time I spend a lot of my time doing servicing. Yeah, I you very regularly to
Yep.
review and things like that.
Yep.
But because of that, right, I don't have much time to know new people.
It's essentially like blaming them.
No, not blaming
because
them.
of you, I have no time for new
That
customers.
means
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, but I get you saying.
Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
right? That means of the time that the benefit that I give to you, which is what I should do. In the first place.
So
to
I
service you.
frame it this way.
Yes,
So
yes,
y'all
yes.
can say like, hey, you know what, Mr. Customer, the reason why I can spend so much time with you, I can
Yes.
yum cha with you, I can do all that, right? Is because I don't spend time looking for new customers. And the reason why I don't spend time looking for new customers is because a lot of my current customers keep referring customers to me so that I can keep serving the same,
Alright.
serving them. So that's the
Precisely.
framework, okay? You don't go like, hey bro, because of you, I know business, because I have to service you. You're very troublesome.
And when you ask, right,
Yeah.
the person cannot be suddenly seems like, okay, take out iPad, you're ready to ask referral.
Yes.
It must be very casual and very
it's
natural.
I don't like it when the
correct,
person
correct.
start giving me a piece of paper and start writing down names.
So they will feel like it's all being
Transaction.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
That means you have a plan,
Yeah.
When I meet you, this is what you
Yeah.
wanted to do already.
So guys, it's very
Alright.
simple. It's a trade-off. If you have to spend all your time looking for new customers, you're gonna have very little time servicing current customers.
Correct.
If you are wanting to spend more time servicing the customers, you will probably have no time to look for new customers. That's the reality, right? So actually another fun way we can ask the customer is, try another way. I say, hey Benny, so
Yes.
given a choice, right, would you want me to spend more time with you to take care of you?
Definitely.
So you must make sure they say yes.
Correct.
Then you say, but Benny, I can't do that.
Because you got too many customers?
No,
Yes.
because right, if I spend all my time servicing all my existing customers,
I don't know.
then I got no time, right, to find new customers.
Yeah. See,
then
this
I'll be in
fella
trouble.
damn fast, right? You ask me and you go and
Can you see how I do it? So
Yeah.
it's the same thing that Benny's doing,
Right,
just
right.
that
Solid.
very conversation. So,
Yes,
but because
yes,
the
yes.
truth is that if I serve you,
Correct.
it means you cannot have chicken and egg.
But
yeah,
Yeah, sorry. But just to add on very quickly, because I know that we're going to cover other things, we don't have much time.
Yeah.
The important things also, the choice of word is very important.
okay.
And the assurance is very important. So after I ask you, right, I get to add on to it.
How?
You see, Eric,
Yeah,
all this while, right, I'm sure, we have very good relationship.
yeah,
And I'm sure you and your friends, right, because flock of the feather fly together.
yeah,
You're a very steady person.
Yeah.
Your friend sure also a very steady type of
Yeah.
person. I'm sure since we got such good relationship and such successful partnership, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure your friend also with high probability will be the same like us.
Oh, this is really good. You notice what
You know,
Ben,
to
the
assure
words they
them-
use very different.
Yeah.
You say partnership.
Yeah, partnership.
That's very nice.
Correct.
And
So
therefore,
the choice of words.
you see, the reason why sometimes people don't give referrals is because they're scared that you'll screw up the relationship.
Yes.
But because the way Benny said it is, me and you can have so much chemistry.
Alright.
And since you and your friends probably the same,
Yes.
me and them will also have the same chemistry.
And I want, you see, you must be able not to take referral for support. And I only want people, the top maybe 10 people that are very close to you and you want me to help them.
close to you and you want me to help them.
Yes. So they will feel that you are doing this, yes, no doubt I'm a salesperson, I'm trying to sell something, but it's a win-win.
Yeah.
It's not that, hey, support me, give me referrals.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really buy from you, I'm having a very busy day at work, I'm so tired already.
Yeah, you still want me to
Here
help
are
you.
cornering me
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
referrals.
Yeah.
So it has to, like what you say just now, the benefits.
Yeah.
Not so much the consequence,
Yeah.
but more the benefits.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and you straight away, the last part,
Yeah.
just to add on,
Yeah.
before they can say anything, you assure them. When I call, I won't be pushy. I just want to drop a call to share with them, tell them what I'm doing. The more people know what I do, the better.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't want, they got good planners already, hang up.
Yeah.
I won't be pushy.
Mm.
So because one of the reasons why people doesn't give referrals, right? They scared their friend call them.
Yeah.
Hey Benny.
Wow, you salvo me, you give my number to the insurance agent.
Correct.
Yeah.
So this is usually what I.
Very good.
Yeah,
so now, you see guys, the beauty of this
Yes,
recording is you can always rewind what Benny said and then you can just copy down the script and then you can use it. I want to add on what Benny said, which is right, I can even justify this by sharing a successful referral arrangement.
Yes.
So I can add by saying, you know, Benny, in fact, I got another customer recently. He referred his best friend to me, and I just recently met the best friend and was able to help the best friend. Now the best friend is thankful.
Yes. This
is social proof.
Yeah, solid.
You see, facts tell, story sells.
Yes. Alright.
Okay, so use what Benny said. All right, make sure you let them know that the reality is that, you know, do you want me to spend more time with you, add more value to you, right? They will definitely say yes. You say, but I can't do that because that means I can't find customers, which is why many of my current customers are very happy to refer me, so that I can continue serving them. All right, and then you set off assuring them that, you know, me and you, we are so gum, we got so much chemistry, got so much partnership. I'm sure birds of the same feather flock together. You and your friends also have very good chemistry, which means I will also do very well with them. So, you know, could you think of your top 10 friends whom you want me to help? Very big difference. The way you frame very different. Who want me to help. All right, so that they can be equally benefiting from my relationship, my partnership with them. Then you add on by saying, in fact, one of my customers recently referred his so-and-so to me. It was very successful.
Yes, because this is a testimony.
Testimony for a referral.
To assure them that, you know, it's
You're
okay.
cool.
Yes, yeah, good.
Got it, guys?
Alright,
So again, what Benny is sharing is to get new leads from your top 30 or your top 100 while you already have an excuse to meet them. Do what you need to do, but make sure at the end still ask for a referral. Nothing wrong with asking referral. I always say that referral is like the cold call of the 21st century. It's just the way you have asked for referral has to change. And I think Benny has just given a very usable, very practical. In fact, I heard that's your way of getting to MDRT, right? Just pure referral.
No, I
right?
just do actually 100% referrals.
100% referral.
Correct.
So got it. So
I mean, initially, of course, it's a bit of warm, then it's all referrals. Yeah.
now, someone said this. Okay. Oh, they love
Yes.
they love the role play.
Okay.
And the choice of words. Okay. Now, so how do you counter that? Winston is saying this is a very good one. Someone said no wonder MDRT 8 time. Okay. Now, how do you solve this problem? Let me ask around and I'll let you know if there's anyone.
Wow, this one is a very good question.
Yeah. Let me ask.
It's okay.
Check out.
It's very common. This one, the thing is, the first thing you must understand is actually excuse. Okay, in a way.
It's an
But
excuse,
sometimes
right?
also, not totally, because they just feel that it's only right for them to ask their friends first.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, there is no, foolproof way.
Yeah.
But the best you can do is that definitely this person have to trust you, and he has to be a raving fans.
Yeah.
If it's not, it's very tough.
Yeah.
Okay, you say, hey Eric. You see, what I do is we role play again.
Yeah.
I always assume close.
Yeah.
Okay, but sometimes you fail lah.
Yeah, of course.
I say, hey Eric, I can see that you want to help me. I won't ask you whether you want to help me.
Yeah.
I say, I can see that you want to help me.
Okay.
But you know, if you were to ask your friend,
Yeah.
so far a lot of my friends does that, but
Yeah.
no one get back to me. Okay.
So, okay. Good.
And I can see that you want to help me. So how are you going to tell your friend? You want to meet my insurance agent? They'll tell you I have enough already. And you see, for me, I don't do product selling. I do fact find.
Yeah.
I do need selling.
Yeah.
So what I really want is just to have a chance. Don't worry, then I'll show you. When I call, I won't be pushy.
Okay, so let me
Yes,
break
yes.
it down for you,
Alright,
right?
correct,
So
correct, yeah.
for those of you who have this concern, which is let me ask around, first thank them and say, first of all, thank you very much. Thanks for wanting to ask your friend. So you need to acknowledge them.
correct, correct.
So thank them
That's
first.
a very
Thank you
good
for
add-on.
asking
Yes.
around.
What I really say is right.
Okay, so let's see how we can make that successful. Let's see how we can make it easy for you. So just give me an idea, like when you ask around, what do you plan to say? So you're actually rehearsing with them.
Yes.
And chances are they probably do not know. So
Correct.
that's the reason why, one reason why you're not getting referrals is because you're not asking, or you're not asking the right way. But the third reason why people are not giving you referrals is because it's very hard to refer you. You're not referable. So one of the tip that I've heard from you and I heard from many people is you tell the person, hey, let me make it very easy for you. Let me write something for you. Okay, let's take a picture together. You know,
Okay.
Screenshot, right? Yeah, take a picture.
Okay.
And then you send a text to them and say, hey, help me forward this to your top 10 friends. That will be the best way to ask around. So you guide them on how to ask. Because like you said, if they're going to say that, I'm just going to say that I got insurance agent, want or not. Then you tell me, say, thank you for wanting to do that,
to
but
buy insurance,
it will not work because I'm not selling insurance. So you're also teaching your customers how to refer you. And obviously, sometimes people are very lazy, they want to learn. So the best thing to do is, Benny, let me help you. This will work. I'll write a text for you. You just forward that text to them.
Correct.
And the text is very simple. The text will go like this. Okay, take note of the script. It's not on the screen, but take note of the script. You just put, hey, name. Alright, I just catch up with my favorite insurance agent, or I just catch up with my financial advisor. Okay, Benny. What I really like about him is fill in the blank. Obviously, you can write for the customer. What I really like about him is this. Recently, I had a problem. Write down the problem. He managed to help me solve it. As a result, I'm able to get this benefit. All right. If this is something that you're also facing, he will be calling you, and you can let him know that.
That one also can use for referral.
Guys, it's the same thing, because the minute you refer
Very
me to an insurance agent, the first thing I know is you're trying to sell me. But if you refer me to an insurance agent, you tell me why you like him and why you think I would like him. So it's more like, I think you'll like him because, right? So make it very personal. I think you will like him because. And then the second part is, you share with me, what was a problem? How did he add value to you? Because if you cannot communicate, number one, why you would like him, and number two, you cannot communicate how Benny has added value to you, absolutely no one will ever give you the referral. No one will ever meet.
I think what Eric did is very good. He's just making it easier for the client to help you to the referrals. Yeah, because a lot, we expect the client to do the work.
No, please, clients are not salespeople, they don't know how to refer you.
And what Eric does, when you do that, you actually have a higher probability
of getting a referral.
Because you are the one that's structured.
Yes. So remember, okay, let's revise the structure. So the structure will be, get the client. So you say, you know what, let me help you. Tell me why your friend will love talking to me. So let your customer say, like, let's say you want to refer me to your best friend. Why would your best friend want to talk to me?
I think...
why your best friend would like me, sorry. Why would your best friend like me?
I think you, first of all, of course, I think a lot of times the meet up, you're very sincere.
Okay.
And I think every time when I meet up, I learn something from you.
Very good. So sincere and learn something from me. And today, how did I add value to you?
I think today you added value to me by giving me some market updates.
Very good. So watch out. So my text message will be, hey best friend, you know, I just met up with my financial advisor. I think you will love him because he's extremely sincere. All right, and he has added a lot of value to me. In fact, just today, he gave me some market updates that I will not get on an internet. And it helped me to make very informed decisions. You really got to meet him. He'll be calling you. This is his contact details.
Or like to add on to what Eric said earlier, which I think is very good. I mean, I learned something as well. I mean, from this session, I helped him. He helped me, or she helped me solve a problem that I didn't see.
Exactly.
Like
and you describe that problem.
Earlier.
And you describe whatever that problem that you close. So guys, that's how you ask referral. So nothing wrong with asking for referral. It's just got to change the way you ask for the referral.
Yes.
All right, you got to be a little bit more innovative in the way you get your referral. Okay. Now, time's running out, but let's camp on the referral part.
Okay.
Because I don't want to just drop the referral thing. I think referrals are important. Let's camp on it. You know what, guys? We can do more Facebook Live sessions if you want it. Only if you want it. So later on, let me know if you want it. Okay. Because anyway, we got 3 months, right? So we're gonna, really help you double down on your sales.
Correct.
But let's deal with some other objections or questions that you have. See, most of the time the client will say, we'll introduce you when their friends need it, right? So same thing. It's just that, then you tell them, right? You say, thank you, again, always thank them. Say, thank you very much, that makes sense, right? When they need it. But the problem is we never know when they need it. So how about this, right? Help me send this text message, makes it easier. And then you work with the person. Let's discuss, who do you have in mind, right? Why do you think they will be interested to meet me? And then, since we already talked about the problem I help you solve, right? Let's insert that in a text. I'll send it to you, help me forward to 10 people. Got it? So that's how you get your referral. Someone asked a very good question, which is, will tagging your friends be a good way to reach out? Now, here's how it goes, guys. Remember this. If you have a profile, let's say I just close him, right? And I'll get him to write a testimonial for me. By the way, testimonials are another good way to get referrals.
Yes.
So let's say he's not willing to refer me for whatever reason. Right? He say that, no lah, Eric, don't want lah. You say, okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, how about this? You don't need to refer me, but could you say something nice about me?
Should we do
because if you can't even say something nice about me, I have to mean I have to face the wall. It means something's wrong with me.
Because you bought something from me and you don't say anything nice.
Exactly, it must be something I did for you, right?
Correct.
So you ask Benny or you ask the customer, tell me what's the problem I have you solved, which is exactly today what we've covered. And Benny, how did I stand out from all the other advisors that you've met?
I think when you first met me, I think you make effort to get to know me first.
Yep.
Like who I am, I mean my family,
Yep.
about what do I want. I mean, I think you listen a lot.
Yep.
Rather than, I mean, a lot of salespeople, they actually talk a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. So from there, then you went through the proper steps of financial planning, and you didn't push me to get any products.
Very good. And how have
Yeah.
you benefited from working with me so far?
Benefited in a way where I think every time when I call you, when I need something,
Yep.
you very promptly you'll reply.
Very
Even
good.
you're overseas, you'll
Yep.
text me, hey, is there something I can get my secretary to help you?
And why is that
Things like
important?
I think that's important because sometimes for us, especially when it comes to certain things like claims, right? It can be even a minor thing, like just have a fall.
Yeah.
We need the response fast. So if you're not able to do it, when you go overseas, example,
Yeah.
actually you get someone they really stand by to do
And make
this
your
for
life
you.
easy, right?
Yes.
So
make
good.
it
See, I
easier.
watched. These are the three questions I asked Benny. Question number one: how do I stand out from other insurance agent or financial advisors? Number two: how have I helped you so far? Right. Usually, help will always be either questions you help them solve. Questions you help them answer, problems you help them solve, misconceptions you help them clear. Back to the three things that I've shared with you. The last one is: so far, how have you benefited? Now, with all the answers that your customer given, what you do is you help them write into a text message. Then you say, can you help me post this testimonial on your Facebook?
Oh, I think that will help.
Now remember guys,
definitely.
do not post it on your Facebook and tag your customer. You know why? Because there are other insurance agents, other salespeople that will be following you, and they will be able to get access to him and then get access to his network. Happens sometimes.
Oh yeah, quite true.
So don't.
Yeah.
Don't post on your profile, right? And then tag him. If you want to post on your profile, can, but don't tag your customer. Right? Have a nice selfie, but don't tag your customer. Got it? However, also encourage your customer and say, hey, thanks, since you're already helping me,
Alright.
could you please I write nicely already,
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
correct
yeah.
the grammar
Alright,
if you
alright.
want. Help me post on your Facebook,
And I think-
hold on, and tag me. So it's better that your customer tag you than you tag your customer. Because when you tag me, my friends in my profile, all right, no, actually they won't see it, but your customers, your friends will get to see it.
Yes.
And if they're interested, they will follow me.
Correct.
So it's more important that his friends see it than my friends see it. Got it? So that's how you get a testimonial. Now also, when you post it, like say recently I met a customer, Benny, he's a CEO of a company, and I'm so thankful that he wrote me a testimonial. This is what he said, right? Now for every person that liked your post, you message them.
Yeah. Correct.
And then you ask them, hey,
Idea.
thank you for liking this post. Out of curiosity, do you have an insurance agent taking care of you right now? Wait for an answer. If they say no, it's your lucky day. Get an appointment. If they say yes, you ask them, how's your experience so far? If it's a bad experience, lucky day for you, right? Then tell them, because you haven't met me yet, let's meet up.
Yeah.
If it's a good experience, don't worry about it. Ask them the next question. How can the experience be even better? And then, how about let's meet up? So either way, you still get an appointment. But it all started by using a testimony as a trigger to get the response. Got it? So if you cannot get a referral, don't worry. Second step or second contingency is get them to say something nice to you, get them to post on their Facebook profile or Instagram or wherever, or even WhatsApp.
And I think that is a lot more powerful.
Yeah, it's
For them to post.
exactly. Of
Yeah,
course,
I think
it's a lot more
that's
powerful.
a lot more powerful.
So guys, referrals are still important. You just got to leverage on social media. You got to make it easy for them to refer you.
Correct.
Write it for them, and explain to them why this referral is valuable. Address their concerns. Just do that. Right? It depends on at the end of the day how hungry you want to get your business. And if you're really good, you must never be a best kept secret. It's as simple as that. So my question to all of you is this: at the end of the day, right? Do you really believe you're good? Because if you don't believe you're good, that's the reason why you dare not ask for a referral.
I'm referable. Please do not keep me a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So don't be a best kept secret. Okay, let's see. We
Wow,
we
we
have
are like-
about 3 more minutes.
3 more minutes, Okay.
Very good question, Ryan. Good point. So Ryan is asking, could it be one of the reasons our clients doesn't want to refer their friend to us is because they don't see us as an advisor, but a salesperson?
Definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's the reason why you want to make sure that every time you meet a person for an appointment, there must be questions you're answering, there must be misconceptions you're clearing, there must be problem you're solving.
Correct.
Yes, you're still pushing a product through, but your product is a means to helping them solve a problem. right? So notice that in your text, in your referrals, in your testimonials, there's nowhere talking about what product your customer buy from you. What I care more about is what problems do you help him solve. So do that more in your referrals. Okay. Okay, what if they say, I tried to refer you, but they're not willing to discuss right now, but I passed your number to them already. Hopefully they will call you. Okay, that's very nice. That's very nice of the customer.
Yeah,
so don't worry, guys. Hey, come on. Just because they refer you doesn't mean 100% successful, right? So thank them, and this is where I like to close. Okay, I got an idea for you guys. So remember Benny talked about we need to ask for the referral. We need to ask for referrals. We need to explain why we need referrals so that we can continue to serve them. We need to assure them that their friends will appreciate it because you and your customer today have such a good partnership. Therefore, their friends will appreciate it as well. And you also assure them that you're not pushy and all that. Yeah, having said that, you make it easier for them to refer you by summarizing either a story of how you help your customer, which is basically what I shared with you earlier on, right? The who, the problem, the consequence, the benefit, right? Or you get your customer to say something nice about you, and then you get your customers to post it on Facebook or to share it on Facebook or share it on WhatsApp. All right. So basically, that's how you get referral. But I want to give you one more idea on how you can get a referral, and then we close, okay? And then we'll talk about how we can continue this conversation. Another idea I have is actually this. Sometimes it's a lot easier for your customers to refer you if you organize an event or you use an event as an excuse to bring people out. There are really two ways, right? People are either spending a lot of time on social media or they're spending a lot of time offline. True? So one of the ways I think about, and I want to end with this idea, right? So I'm going to skip here, I'm going to go here, is this. You probably can see this picture, which is start thinking about every month, think about an event that you can attend or an event that you can organize. And when I say organize an event, please don't think that you're organizing a concert. I'm just talking about maybe a small left and right. That means you probably have 2 people that you invited. Small event, just a gathering, right? Someone say a gathering. Yeah? So your job, your thinking is every month, can I find a learning event that I can attend? Every month, can I find a social event that I can attend? Every month, can I find a fun event like a sports event or maybe VR and board game, something interactive that I can attend? So think of a learning event, a social event. Social event would be like drinking or chit-chat, champagne, house parties, that kind of stuff, food potluck. And then a fun event. Every month you think of one event, okay? Then you look at your current existing customers and you ask yourself, who in my customer base would enjoy a learning event? Who in my customer base will enjoy a social event? Who in my customer base will enjoy a fun event? So let's say, okay, so you need to know Benny well enough, okay? So Benny, I know, learning guy, right? So learning guy. So I say that, hey Benny, I'm actually going to be attending a workshop maybe on marketing. And I know that, as a salesperson, you need marketing skills, right?
Correct.
Would you want to come with me?
I don't mind, but my schedule is quite tight. When is it?
Then you give him the date lah.
Yes.
So it'll be in 2 weeks' time, this date.
Okay. What's the cost roughly about?
I'll send you a text and I'll show you that.
No wrong.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'll get back to you.
Yeah. So
Let's do
you
it.
don't have to organize event, but I guess at this point in time you have no time to organize event. You go find an event that you can attend. So you can go meetup.com, meetup, meetup.com, or you can go eventbrite.com, event, then brite.com. Right? Philip, maybe you can help me. Do you know how to spell? Meetup.com and eventbrite. Just help me key in the comments. Okay? Let's see if he knows. If not, I'll correct it. Okay? Now, so go to these 2 links. You can attend, there are learning events there, there are social events there, there are fun events there. Just invite. They might say no, who cares? Right? All you need is 1 or 2 people who say yes to you. They are your top customers. Now let's say Benny said, okay, I come because I find it useful. Then you do this. So Benny, since you're already coming, how about you invite 1 or 2 of your friends who would also love learning about marketing? And there are people that you feel that I can get to know.
Sure. Let me look through my list, then I'll get back. I think I
Now,
may have some.
You see, think about it, guys. Which would be easier? Benny introducing his financial advisor to his friends, or Benny inviting his friends to a learning event that he knows his friends will be interested? Can you see the difference here? So you have to, again, it's the same tip, is to make it easy for your customers to refer you. So you create events or you attend events and use that as a platform to bring people in. I'll give you one case study. So by the way, guys, one more point, okay? There you go. You're very low-so. Very late already. Okay, but really, I want to make sure you get this point
Too
across.
passionate already.
I am. So you cannot sleep right tonight, guys. Now, we are all charismatic, depending on the type of event. You put me in the dance floor, my charisma becomes negative because I can't dance or I dance like a monkey, right? So you never see me networking in the dance floor. You never see me network in a dark place. I cannot really shine, right? But I'm really, really good at learning events. Like I shine, I ask questions. I like to talk about books and self-help and personal development. Right. I don't really like social events because my whole job is all about talking, right? I don't like to go for more talking events. Very tiring. Yes. But I don't mind going to fun events like board games or sports. But only one sport, badminton, because that's the only thing I know how to play. You ask me to go soccer, right? I'll probably just wait there at the bench, right? So you go to an event that you are very good at or you're very interested in. Because when you go to events like that you're good at or you're very interested in, you tend to shine a lot brighter. So you're already very attractive, right? Then you choose the event and then you invite your customers to come. So I'll give you one example. One of my students, one of my mentee, right? So let me show you here. Eh, where's the evidence? Where's the case study? Okay, hold on, guys.
Too many mentees.
Yeah, too many. Where is it? Okay, never mind, I skip it first. Okay, now, I think I didn't insert this in. Let me tell you the story, it's a very fast one. She wanted to connect with her top 30 customers, which are business owners. So I asked her this, I said, okay, what event you want to organize? She said, business owners are, that type of business owner, they all like learning one. Right? They want to share ideas. I said, okay. So I said, what problem do you want to help them solve? She said, taxation. I said, why taxation? She said, during this season, there's tax declaration and all that. So a lot of these business owners want to kind of...
you got to do it before the year ends.
Exactly. So they want to learn about that. So in that moment, they want to learn. So I asked Yvonne, I said, do you know how to teach about tax? She said, no. I said, never mind. Do you have a friend who is able to teach that? She said, yeah, I got a classmate. He's a tax consultant. I could invite him, and plus he'll be very happy to meet up with my business owner friends, customers, because potential business, right? So she invited the tax consultant and said, would you want to come? He said, okay, I don't mind having lunch with your business owner prospects. She called her whole list. 3 business owners are free to come. All the 3 that she invited, she called them and said, since you're already coming, why not bring another business owner who would find this topic taxation very useful?
They'll benefit them as well.
They'll benefit them, right? Could you press 1 enter for me, Philip? Press on 1 enter. No, on my screen here, 1 enter. Yeah, just press 1 and then enter. So what happened was, so the topic, the type of people was business owners. The person that she invited was a tax consultant. She invited 3 customers, and she told the 3 customers to bring 3 of their friends. So the event, how many people?
Oh, that's my
mathematics.
Yeah. 10 plus.
How many people?
Almost 8 or 9 people already.
Very good.
Right.
Total 8 people. So there was low head session because it's February this year.
Yes.
So she did low head. Right? At the end of the meeting, she got 6 appointments.
Oh.
Because I tell you something, when people get value in the event, it's not even you organize. I mean, it's not like you are talking. You're just bringing people of value together. When they benefited, in fact, she told me the whole session ended up 2 hours because these leaders got so much to share.
Correct.
Right? So in
they're
the end,
meeting the same
like-minded people.
Yeah, same like-minded
and
people.
they thank you, you know why? Because you are the one that connected them together. You are adding value. Do you know your network is valuable as well?
Actually, like what you just to add on, that person is very important.
Which
I mean,
person?
if you are the one that always bring all these people together,
Yeah,
right?
you become very important.
Yes, very important.
Because you become the hub of the network.
Correct.
So you know what she did? She told me that day, she texted me, she said that, this I want to show you her picture and all that. She told me, Eric, 6 appointments. Because the 3 of the business leaders said, thank you Yvonne so much, I really appreciate it. He said, hey, your company got any new product or not?
Correct.
Because you know why? They know you're an insurance agent. They also want to thank you. And the best way to thank you obviously is to buy something from you, right?
And the best is that the more you don't ask for anything or expect anything, right? Those people are usually higher net worth.
They'll return the favor.
Yes, they'll return the favor.
So the key is be helpful.
Correct.
That's why only work, your top 30 must be customers you like. Yes. Because if you like them, you'll be more inclined to help them.
You don't mind seeing them also.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you know what happened? So she basically brought 6 customers. 3 of the current customers said, let's meet up. And you know what they did? They said, hey, your social meet up lah. Yvonne is younger, very potential one. She didn't even ask for a referral, but it's just very natural. Correct. And so they say, let's meet up. So she scheduled the meetup. So 6 appointments, right? So this is considered one strategic event, correct?
Yes.
So far, she has done 3 this year. But do you know how much money she've collected?
Don't know.
I also don't know. I forgot. You guys
Too much
hold.
zeros.
You wait there because she recently just gave me that testimonial. I think she collected. Yeah, I remember already. She collected 87,000 premiums.
Wow, that's quite a lot. No?
87,000, and I just want to
That's a
show you that it's a legit case study. So Benny, you entertain them.
Can,
and
no
then,
problem. Just look at the any other questions that they may have.
I'm gonna show you guys, right?
Yeah.
Just want to let you know this idea, it works. It's been tested. It's been proven. You just
Maybe
guys
I mean
need to
just
try.
to add on to what Eric say, for the final dash, you all can do some strategic events as well. You know, I mean you never know what you get out from it.
And
On top of all the
thing is that
referrals.
because
Yeah.
right now it's October, right?
Still
So you
got time.
got October,
You still
you
got
got
time.
November,
you just
you
do
got
one.
December.
I don't think it take a lot of time from the
So
script
guys,
that I gave.
every month just
Yes.
do one. Every
Alright.
month, do a learning
Really got nothing
event,
to
do a
lose.
social event, do a fun event. So but you decide what's the event that you are your best. Or if you're flexible, you're versatile, that's awesome because every client will prefer different type of events, right?
Correct.
So you invite, every month you schedule one and then you invite them. Not all will come, but who cares? Because if they come, you have a chance to sell.
Yes.
Right? And then if they come, get them to invite their friends. So watch. So this is Yvonne, you probably can see a picture. You know, so business owners, the topic was taxation, 3 top clients, and the clients brought friends. She sent me a testimonial. She said this, Eric, thanks for teaching me I have a method for this. It's called social prospecting. So you prospect by socializing. She said, Eric, thanks for teaching me your social prospecting strategy and creative ideas. After running just 3 strategic events, I have closed a total of 89,000 premiums. Thank you so much. Guys, she only ran 3 events. She made 89,000 premium.
And you only taught her to do that because
Because I want her to have new business.
yeah, for this business.
So guys, it's possible. So this new sales idea for you, right? So let's summarize, okay? We've covered so much. You're most welcome, Cindy. You're most welcome, everybody.
Thanks,
Everybody's
Cindy.
like, thank you, thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you.
You know, now someone asked, you know, like, I love, keep it going. Oh, keep it going. Now, guys, let us know.
Keep it going.
Do you
Do another
want
12 midnight.
us? No, no, cannot, bro. Tomorrow got work. Tomorrow got work, guys. I'm seeing you. Some of you are seeing you.
Yes.
Now, if you guys love this whole Dash for Cash theme, and you want, you know, us to share more ideas, you want me to bring more managers down to kind of share with you, you know, agents down to share with you, whatever, right? Could you do me a favor right now? Just press the heart button. You see the heart button here? Just keep holding it. How hard does it work? Yeah, just keep pressing it, you know, so that, you know, just keep pressing it so that the more hearts we see, the more, wow, okay, that's a lot, thank you. All right, so the more hearts we see, the more we may do, okay? So let us know how helpful it has been. Yeah, Ryan, you're most welcome. I'm happy to do this for you guys. So guys, let me summarize, okay? Find your top 30 customers. Your top 30 customers would have these 2 to 3 of the criteria. They have been giving you a lot of money, or they got potential to give you money. Number 2, you love them. Number 3, they got a network. They are quite influential. And number 4, they take very short amount of time for you to close. Any of the criteria you have, if they fall, they have all 4, that's perfect. If they have 3, that's also great. If you can't find 3, find 2, okay? So you kind of lower your standard a bit, but make sure you have your top 30 customers. Once you have your top 30 customers, Benny, if you retract, Benny has given you many ideas. You can use the nomination idea. You can use the CPF changes idea.
Right.
You can use the, hey, let's catch up before the year end gets busy idea. Or you can also use my content bait idea, which is tell a story of a customer that you have just closed using the structure that I'll send you on a slide. And then based on that, you send a text message to all the people that fall under the customer's profile, and then you secure an appointment. If you have Facebook, that's great because it allows you to scale even faster. So every person that responds to you, you make sure you set an appointment. The next area that we focused on was referrals, and that is to go to your top 30 customers and get them to refer you. Now, we're not going to repeat what we just said, but go rewind the recording, go and take a look at exactly what's the script I've given you. And there's so many ideas that we've given you. Benny even shared with you tips on how to tackle some of the referral objections. So by all means, go check it out and work on that. And then to close, I gave you one more idea, which is called social prospecting, where every month you organize a learning event, a social event, or a fun event, something that you enjoy, okay? Like, so you would have done it, even if you know no sale, you still do it, right? But what you do is you invite your top 30 customers to come, and then when they say yes, you get them to bring their friends over there. So it's a very easy way for them to refer you, right? Make sure we have a lot of fun there. And then when they're there, you know, and if they thank you, when they say, hey, thanks man, this is really good. This is what you say. Don't say you're welcome. All right, tell them, if you really want to thank me, please give me 30 minutes of your time and let me help you in the area of my expertise. Right? If it's a new customer. If it's a current customer, you tell them, if you really want to help me, please introduce more people like you to me so I can continue doing this for you. Got it, guys? Bottom line is this. At the end of the day, the money you make is the market's feedback of your value. At the end of the day, the money you make is the market's feedback of your value. Be helpful, keep teaching, keep sharing the problems you're helping to solve, keep clearing misconceptions that people have, keep answering questions that people have, keep using those as excuses to get people to come and see you. And in time to come, as you get these leads, you're also building your brand. You're building your brand as an authority. And the way to be an authority is to first be an author. Author is not someone who writes books, but author is someone that produces content, that teaches. So essentially what I'm asking you to do is to teach, to be helpful. These are the two key things that's going to help you not just dash for cash, but it's going to help you become a very successful financial consultant for the rest of your career. Just like Benny, 8 times MDRT. Benny, any final words for them?
Okay, I think it's the final dash. So maybe some words of encouragement for you. I think now is basically, like my mentor always tell me, you know, successful people does what unsuccessful people are not willing to do.
Which is
to work extremely hard. So now there's no magic formula. I think what Eric shared and myself, to add on to what he shared, there are tips and things that you can go and refine. But it's really about appointments.
very true.
So I think how I usually motivate myself is that I usually, you know, because I've been in the sales line for a while, I was visualized on the 31st of December when you're doing countdown with your family. I rather feel happy because I've accomplished what I set out to do.
Very true.
Yeah, because there's always next year and next year and next year.
Very true.
Then there's this quote maybe I want to leave all y'all with, just to motivate y'all. But before that, maybe there's something I want to add on as well is, you know, while you're rushing for your final dash, when you meet your customers, don't let them feel that you're edgy or you need that sales. Yeah, people don't
sound desperate.
Yeah, people don't want to buy. I mean, yes, even your raving fans or customer may want to support you. Just be cool. Still focus on their needs. Maybe they can sense a little bit, they'll help you, then let that be. But don't use words like support me and things like that. Because I think end of the day, people want to buy, when they feel that you're a bit edgy, they may think that you might not be addressing their needs. Okay? And just to close off, maybe I leave you all with a quote that actually works for me. Yeah, I think for me it's like last time when I was very new as a planner, I still remember that was like 10 years ago. Sometimes, you know, even when I'm going for appointments, you believe it or not, I actually practice my facial expression on my mirror.
Oh my god.
Yeah, when customers say no, I tried my best not to look disappointed. You know me, right? Then another thing is I have this thing pasted on my,
mirror wall.
Yeah, mirror wall. It says, thing you can or can't, either way you'll be right.
Woo!
Yeah, so I think sometimes you just have to be positive and really going for it. Yeah.
Think you can't,
think you can or can't.
You can.
Yes, correct.
Either way, you're right.
You'll be right.
I love it. Thank you so much, guys.
No
Give a virtual clap for Benny.
Yeah, thanks for Eric.
No, most welcome.
Well. Yeah,
and
yeah.
guys,
so much
thanks for
today.
staying all the way to the end. You know what? I got a special gift for you. I always believe that if you want to conquer your MDRT, you want to conquer any sales target, you need to first conquer your time. Many of you guys are not spending time doing the right things. What I did is I created a timetable for my MDRT, for my mentees who want to qualify for MDRT. So I created a timetable, and they all like to call it the MDRT timetable, right? It's nothing to do with MDRT, but it's just that it's a timetable that I gave them to help them increase their chances of qualifying for MDRT. I have prepared this gift for all of you.
Wow,
so all you
awesome.
need to do right now is, you'll see I have a link right now. It's called, you saw a special gift for you under my name. Later on, I will, you already like it already. I saw 16 people liking it, 17 people liking it. Go to this URL called tinyurl.com/Eric Feng. You will immediately be able to download the MDRT timetable. Now I promised you, I'm going to quickly get these slides that I went through with you into a PDF, and I'll get my PA, I think she slept already, she's in Philippines, so I get her to send it to you first thing tomorrow morning, okay? So, but what you do is make sure you go to this URL, tinyurl.com/Eric Feng, follow the instructions, and immediately you'll get my MDRT timetable, and that's the best way for me and you to stay in touch. Guys, It's been a great pleasure hanging out with you. The fact that you're staying with me, oh my god, 150 people still staying with me
now it's
till
10:30,
10:30.
yeah.
Guys, have you eaten? I haven't eaten yet. Have you eaten? I'm going for lunch. I mean dinner later. But what I want to say is that there's so many more things. Oh my god, there's so much more questions I want to answer.
Right, yes.
I will arrange more Facebook Live sessions. Okay, I'll update you guys. I'm flying to Hong Kong and Shanghai, so I'll be back in 2 weeks' time. Oh no, and then KL. I'll be back in Singapore in 3 weeks' time. And I love doing Facebook Live in Singapore, you know why? Because nice studio and good Wi-Fi. So if there's a possibility for me to do a Facebook Live in Hong Kong or Shanghai, oh no, Shanghai not possible. Either Hong Kong or Malaysia, I'll do one for you guys because there's so many more questions I'd love to address here. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your attention. I really appreciate you giving me a chance to share with you. I love doing it. Your appreciation is my fuel. So guys, keep doing what you do best. You know what? Don't give up. You know, the best is yet to come. And have a good night. I'll see you soon. Remember to download MDRT Timetable. I'll see you guys.
Good night,
bye.
everyone.
Good night.
All the best.
Cheers. Saraheo. Oh, cups. We'll tell you who the winners of the cups. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah? Alright.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
All the best for the final dash.
Final dash.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. We're good, guys. Time for dinner. How do I stop it?
Yeah, I haven't stopped.
I have no idea how to stop it. Stop. No, I think he's controlling.
Yeah, it's controlling the part.